Govinda Jaya Jaya. And we read from Srimad Bhagavad Gita. It was chapter, chapter was 7 and text number was 15. And in 7 chapter, text number 15, Maharaj was reading the text. It is Namam Duskritino Mudha Prapadyante Naradhamam Mayaya Aparita Gyanam Asurim Bhavamasritam. Like it was saying, like four kind of people, they never surrender to Krishna. You know, what is this four kind of people? Those who are Duskriti. Duskriti means who are not pious. And Namam Duskriti no Mudha. Mudha means the foolish, right? And Prapadyanti Nara Adhama. And those who are lowest among human. You can see it is 7:15 of Bhagavad Gita. It was the text says Namam Duskritina Mura Prapadyanti Naradhama Mayaya Aparita Jnanam Asrim Bhavamasrita. This four kind of people, they never surrender to Krishna. And he was reading the entire translation as Prabhupada was saying, those miscreants who are grossly foolish, who are lowest among mankind, whose knowledge is stolen by illusion, and who partake of the atheistic nature of demons, do not surrender to Krishna. So, who are this four kind of people? It is so interesting. Like in a, Maharaj was explaining it's from Varnasam point of view, and like Namam, these poor people in every society you go, even in human society, animal society, bird society, it's natural classification, natural division that in a team of a dog, let's suppose, you'll find one dog kind of leading dog, you know, and you'll find another dog. He's like uh, kind of intellectual, and some dogs like interested about good things like filling belly, fond of best food item, best things to eat. What is the eating things of dogs and hogs, and another kind of category is that those who follow everybody and serve everybody, and that is same. And usually, technically, it is said this is one is kind of intellectual persons. That is, we understand in Sanskrit to be Brahmanas, and not Brahmanas by birth, but Brahmanas by quality. Okay, and this Namam Duskritinam and another Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras. Brahmanas category of dog or bird or beast or human, they are kind of more intellectual. It's natural instinct. And another category is that kind of protective, kind of giving leadership. And this category of people are dog, Hare Krishna Parantaka Prabhu, Hari Bol, and any other being, they are kind of kshatriyas, means khatatraya, means those who deliver others from difficulties. They are called kshatriyas. Hari Bol Prabhuji. And it can be any other things. But there are on some dog in the team, they are like after palatable food and about baileys and income source. And another kind of dog is who follow all other dog or serve them. It's like Vaishyas and Sudras, Brahman, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas and Sudras technically. And who are Brahmanas? These Brahmanas who have like Um, I can also tell you the qualities as Bhagavad Gita mentions. Krishna says they are like qualities of Brahmanas, like they are Samaha, Dama, Tapa, Shaucham, Chantim, Arjavam, Evacha, Gyanam, Vijnanam, Astikyam, Brahma, Karma, Savabhajam. Four kind of Brahmanas are Sama, means those who have control over their senses, and Samaha, Dama, Tapa, those who do austerities, Tapa, Shaucham, those who remain pure, Chanti, Arjavam, Evacha. Okay, peacefulness, and among them there should be Jnanam, Vijnanam, Astikam. And they should be after knowledge, and Vijnanam, now apply the acquired knowledge, and Astikam means they are like spiritual. Okay, not only materialistic ritual, but also spiritual. Astikam, that is religious, spiritual. Okay, and that is the natural. If somebody has that natural instinct, natural quality, whatever family background the person may be, he is Brahmana. Even it can be in the bird society, in the animal society, or human society. That is according to the level of cultivation or consciousness, developed consciousness. That is Brahmanas. And now in this, coming back to this text, and when Brahmana becomes bad, what happens? And Mayaya Apahrita Jnanam. That third text you can see, Brahmana's knowledge is stolen away by illusion. And Brahmanas, they're like intellectual class of people, educated people. They confuse each other like postmodern concept of today and what they teach in university. Like postmodern is like there is no conclusion, is the final conclusion, and no definition is the ultimate definition. And whatever you think good is good, and there is such a total chaos and confusion. And that is what happens. Their knowledge is stolen by illusion. That's how intellectual class spoil Brahmanas. Okay, and they are not clear. They are not sure. They have no clarity. They are totally confused. They are Brahmanas. Brahmanas and Kshatriyas, these are not like in Eastern, like Indian society, like by birth. No, Bhagavad Gita doesn't recommend that. And by birth, nobody becomes Brahmana by quality. Jnanam, Jnana, Guna Karma Subha Vivagasa. Guna and means nature, and Karma means activities. The person who has natural instinct as a Brahmana, and a person who act accordingly, that he is Brahmana. Okay, and when Brahmana become spoiled, when intellectual people, class of people, when educated class of people become spoiled, and Maharaj was making the point, Mayaya aparita jnana. Their knowledge is stolen, taken away by Maya, illusion. So intellectual people, they are in illusion. How society will be guided, and how people can be benefited. It's already in illusion. It's like a blind leading another blind. And andayathandarpaniyamanas tepisha tantrim urudam nibanna. One blind leading to another blind. What happens? They will fall somewhere to some point. So, and that's what is happening from centuries. Philosophers, intellectual people, one after another, for centuries together, they follow some principles and theories, and then after some time they say, "Oh, that was bygone theory." Let's say it doesn't work anymore. We apply, we practice another theory, or some assumption, and in that way they are totally confused. It's not the ultimate knowledge they have. That is called their knowledge is stolen by illusory potency of God Krishna. That is, when Brahmana becomes spoiled, they have no conclusion. Maya aparita jnanam. They have no knowledge. They don't know what to do and what is wrong and right, and they are always confused. And this kind of people, and finally, just like you can see in Western countries, there were Christians and Christianity was going on before, and now there are more atheistic people going on, like in American society. How? Because, like, what happened is that the the Brahmana could not become remain Brahmana. Okay, and then because their knowledge is stolen now. Welcome, Prabhuji. Today we are reading a little bit from here. Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Welcome, Shiva Prabhuji. That background, please remove. We are in the middle of class. And no more background sound, please. So we are talking on very important thing that bright light. Yeah, light may be okay. And we are talking Mudha prapadyante naradamaha mayaya aparitaha jnanam asuram bhavam asritam. Yeah, probably blinking is distracting. If any chance, you can remove blinking. So today the point is that four kind of people, they never surrender to God, and among them, when Brahmana and when philosopher and educated class, they become spoiled, and they are Mayaya Aparita Jnana. Their knowledge is stolen. Okay, and probably blinking is distracting. And another is, and among this, and among four, who is Asura Bhavamasritam. Who are they? They are when Kshatriyas, when protective class, when administrative class, they become spoiled, they become Asura Bhava. Like Asura Bhavam Asritam. And they become demoniac. Instead of protecting people, instead of delivering people from difficulties, and instead of becoming Rakshak, they become Bhakshak. Instead of protecting, saving others, they destroy others. And that's how they become Asura, they become demons. And they don't remain anymore administrative, they don't remain anymore uh, protector of the people, they don't remain anymore delivering people from difficulties, but they spoil everything. Okay, and let's come to the point. And another class of people, we can say, there is Naradhama, means lowest among human. Who become lowest among human? Those who are doing business, and those who are, instead of doing proper business, they influence over politics and society because of their economical development, and they think money can control everything. And this kind of people influence upon politics and society and everything, and they ruin, and too much of corruption, too much of tax, and people suffer, and they become Nara Adhama, lowest among human. From when Vaishyas, when business class people become spoiled, they become lowest among human. Okay, and opposite of that is better. They serve people, but in wrong form, they become lowest. And another point was that Mudha, and Mudha means foolish, and there is another class Duskriti. Okay, Mudha means like a ass, like a fool. Just like in society, we have uh, one class of people who support other class. There always we need some people who work for everybody, who work and earn, who work and do their livelihood like that. Of course, everybody work according to capacity, but this karma work division we are talking now according to their quality and nature. Okay, and when the people, working people, they become spoiled, they become mood, means they only look for little sense gratification, immediate sense gratification, and they become mood, and they don't think for other further things, for higher aim. Only they work like hard like ass, and they work very hard and just for what? For simply sense gratification. And Prabhupada has given example like a donkey always works very hard. If he doesn't get heavy load, he cries. And they have habit, they want to carry always heavy load. They think if they don't carry heavy load, that means injustice for them. you know and finally, after working very hard, they enjoy sex with female donkey, and they keep on being kicked out and kicked out continuously again and again. So that is, they become really modest. And another is duskriti. So, and duskriti is also, it can be applicable to kriti, means piety. Okay, and when brahmana become duskriti, they become, their knowledge become, they work like a non-intellectual, non-educated, means wrongly educated, and with no conclusion, no understanding. And when kshatriyas become spoiled, they work like asuras, like demons, and heavy taxes, and people suffer from excessive taxes, and that's what happening. And they control over everything, and people are not feeling protected, not secure. And another thing is that, um, so, and when uh, vices and business class people, they become spoiled and they influence over politics, always controlled by few people who has money, and they become lowest among human, and they manipulate politicians and leaders and peoples, and not really aiming for the service of the society. So that was the point. And so always, it is so important and it is so interesting to talk. And that is one of the conclusion I understood today, new understanding, that when four class of people, Hare Krishna, when four class of people, they become spoiled, they never surrender to God. They never come to spiritual life because they are spoiled. Okay? But tomorrow we'll be talking on four kind of people who surrender to Krishna, who surrender to God, come to spiritual life, and who become better, who serve society better, who serve nation better. So that was really very good talk today. And thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. It's time 10:13. To sum up at the end today's discussion for everybody, we we are reading about this Pokaina people. Namam Duskritino Mudaha Prapadyanti Naradamaha Mayaya Aparitaganam Asrim Bhavamasitam. What is, why we need to read, what is the point of reading them? Actually, this is exactly about us today. And when we fall into this poor category, we become devoid of spiritual life, we become devoid of uh, kriti. Kriti means piety. And when we become devoid of piety, good behavior, and then we become Duskriti. Duskriti means we become bad. When the people who serve other, they become and like working class of people, when they spoil themselves, they work like a fools and rascals. Muda, that's what it mentions, because they are only considering only for sense gratification and sex life, nothing more than that. But when they become not Mudha, they become a little more higher intellectual. In the sense they come to Kriti, they become poised. And another is Nara Adhama, when business class of people, they don't think of influencing politics to manipulate and spoil the, I mean, whatever. Cheating business, if they are doing cheating business, they become Nara Adhama, always business as some kind of cheating. But those who are really, really into cheating business, they become lowest. Adhama means lowest among human. Nara Adhama. Adhama means the lowest. They even become degraded. But and a talk discussion is to make them, when they don't become a degraded businessmen, they become Kriti businessmen. Not Adhama, they become Sudhama. Like, and they dhana. They earn money with proper dealing, not spoiling, not plundering, not stealing, not ripping off money from people. And when business class people, they become like a rip off, stealing business, and that is Nara Adama, because they become such when they use their money to influence our politics and so on. And Maya Aparita Jnana. When Brahmana class of people, intellectual class of people, educated class of people, philosophers, scientists, when they become spoiled, they become Maya Aparita Jnana. And their knowledge will be spoiled, aparita, stolen away by illusion. Maya, the technical term Maya means illusion in Sanskrit. Illusion, Maya means that which is not. And when educated philosopher and scientist and this class of people, when they become wrongly educated, and also they keep on trying to educate people in a wrong way, and they become, and that means they are spoiled. Okay, aim is not to be spoiled educated. And another is when a ruling class, let's say administrative class, when they become spoiled, they become like a demons, asura bhavam, demoniac nature. So that, so ruling class of people, their aim supposed to be administrative, supposed to be save people from duskriti. I mean, from bad to good. I mean, khatatrayateji khatriya, save people from difficulties and upcoming future danger. That is, and give protection and give right to the peoples, protect like children's and women's and elderly people and weak and needy people, and support society and ensure good law and order. That is called Kshatriya. Like there is quality of Kshatriya, like Yuddhe chape apalayanam, Shaurya tejo dhritir daksha. Shaurya means Shaurya, strength, Parakrama. Teja means uh, they are kind of uh, powerful in their attributes. There is Dhritir and Daksha. They are expert doing things. Yudicha api align. Yudicha api apalign means they never run away from the battle. Battle means for the right cause. They didn't mind to give up their life that much. It's, I mean, but for a good thing. The thing is that till the time I keep on doing good, I'm doing best. Don't worry, do the best and save people and save, and they are ready to sacrifice their life to protect other, to save from the future danger, to deliver others, and that is their nature and the kind of leadership that is Kshatriya. And they save people from future danger. They save society from future danger. So that is Kshatriya. So that's how we concluded today. We understood today. There is always Varnashram system, Varna and Ashram, and there is always four category of people. But among them, our aim is to uplift society from Duskriti up to Sukriti. Duskriti means um, miscreants, you can say here, but not to be miscreants, but to be Sukriti means if you are good on your natural instinctual job and duty, and either you are Brahmanas, intellectuals, Kshatriya, administrative, Vaishyas, business, or Sudras, labor class, whoever you are, that if you do good, you are Sukriti. Means Kriti means the Kirt. It's like connected to Kirtan. People will glorify your good things because oh that person is such and such good person, best person. He become Kriti. And if that Brahman's intellectual is spoiled, people chastise though even after becoming intellectual, even after so much advanced knowledge, his knowledge is useless because he did such and such and such and such bad thing. He wrongly used his knowledge. You can see that example in society. So that is Duskrita, that is Mayaya Aparita Jnana. Knowledge is stolen of the Brahmanas. Okay. Another is uh, and those who are like vices, and if some business people always cheating others, plundering off, and using money to influence over politics, and doing a lot of bad things and destroying even country or society, even whatever. That is, what is that? Uh, Another Adhama. They become lowest among human. And another, and Asura Bhavam, if Kshatriya category of people, Rakshak become Bhakshak. If protector become not protector but like a pseudo protector, then they become bad. They are Kshatriyas, but they just become like demons. Instead of protecting, they kill. That is demonic. And then, yeah, and when Sudra category, serving categories people, they don't do good service, then they become also Duskriti. How they become Duskriti? Such and such person, he never worked nicely. He never did good thing. So that's how Bhagavad Gita is applicable today. And we talk from this chapter 7, text number 15, how for kind of people are meant to be good people, are meant to be better people. So, thank you, Carols Prabhu, Hare Krishna, you are always watching. Thank you, Sivaram Prabhu, and our other devotee, Parantaka Prabhu, And thank you, Prabhuji. You are really doing very good service in Athens there. Carols Prabhu, hope to see you in summer in New Vrindavan. And you are my best friend. You are my very good friend when we are in New Vrindavan. We never each other understand this language, but we are the best friend. And Hare Krishna, see you. And I want to close it now and see you tomorrow morning or tomorrow again. Hare Krishna. It was really good talk today. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.